more and more people are calling for a special prosecutor
Yes.
or to look into the activities that have been going on with the Russian situation. Who ultimately makes the decision? How is that person vetted? And how can we be assured that they will have no ties to the current administration?
All right.
Or transition team?
So thank you very much for the question. Let's talk a little bit about this. I thought someone might raise it this evening. So let's start with this. I think that there are two principal issues that we need to worry about with where we are right now with Donald Trump firing the head of the FBI. And the first is a basic issue about rule of law, that no one in the United States gets to fire the person who's investigating. That's just not how it works. Everybody follows the law. Investigations are separate and independent. Everyone knows this. This is true in your town. This is true in our Commonwealth. This is true across the country. And it is true for the President of the United States. So we need someone to investigate what happened and what is happening between Russia, the Trump campaign, and Donald Trump himself. Someone who is independent, who cannot be fired, who has adequate resources, and who's not partisan. This is not about Democrats or Republicans or anyone. This is about getting to the bottom of the investigation. And it's very important that it be a transparent process so we can all have confidence in it. Look, it may be, at the end of the day, that there's nothing there. If that's the case, then that's the case. It may be that there's criminal activity at the bottom of this. But either way, every American, Democrat, Republican, Independent, every American should want to know what the right answer is, what the truth is. And to do that, I believe we start with a special prosecutor. We start with someone who is specially set out to do that. Now, this one really will. You know, it's like you couldn't write a movie script like this. The person who would appoint a special prosecutor under current law is the Attorney General of the United States, who, as you know, is recused from having anything to do with any of the investigation with Russia because he's the one who applied to Congress about it and has said he would recuse himself, although I do notice that he is in the chain in terms of firing the director of the FBI. So that means it would go to the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. He's the person who wrote the letter that went to the Attorney General that went to Donald Trump. So we do have a bit of a challenge here. And I'm going to offer two things because you asked. I'll be wonky to say there are two things because you asked. First one is we could ask the Deputy Attorney General to do it and just see who the person is, who he would come up with. The second is if you could just simply go to the highest career officer, somebody who's not a political appointee of any kind, doesn't know any loyalty to one party or the other to come up with someone. The third possibility here is Congress can simply name someone. That's going to take Democrats and Republicans to make that happen, but that's certainly a direction that I'll take right now, any of those, but we have got to push for an independent prosecutor. Let me say one more thing about this stuff. A lot of people are comparing this to Richard Nixon, when Nixon tried to fire the people who were investigating, and it did not work out well for Richard Nixon. But keep in mind on this one, this isn't just about campaign illegalities. This one is about national security. This is about a hostile foreign government that has developed a new weapon. And the weapon is interfering with the democratic process. And they started it in Europe, not here in the United States. Started interfering with elections there, came over to the United States, and this is not partisan. Our entire intelligence community has said that the Russians hacked into American systems in order to influence the outcome of the election in 2016. And then, just last week, we saw that they hacked into the French systems. And were brazen about it. I mean, didn't even try hard to hide it. And then got picked up by Bill Wright to try to magnify it. This is a weapon as surely as any bomb, because it has a powerful impact on democracy. And that's why we both need to get to the bottom of what happened, and we need to develop a strong, coherent response. This is not about politics. This is about American democracy and American security.